Hey everyone, let's unbox and have a look at Airplane, Service Truck, and Hovercraft Remix by LEGO City. This is set number 60505, contains 990 pieces, retails for $69.99, and the set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Thank you, LEGO. And in addition to the noisy plane outside, we get to make ourselves an airplane. That's the service truck and the hovercraft. And the whole objective of this set is to mix and match body parts from each model and make a whole new creation. I've done a review on something similar to this before, and just by first impressions, it just looks like your typical LEGO City set. Nothing special with it. Here's the top. So looks like we get some minifigures included. So it looks like we have 3 in total, 1 for each vehicle. And here's the back of the box, and yeah, essentially you get 9 separate pieces and you just kind of, well, mix and match them together. And yeah, these kind of look hideous, but I think just the models here would look good just as is, but we won't know that until we build it. Before we can build the set, we're going to have to unbox this first, so let's see what we have inside here. And just have to rip these open and throw the cardboard on the floor. Alright. Well, yeah, that's not what I wanted to see offhand, is loose parts. Be careful, your stuff is packed pretty tight in this box here. And yeah, I don't expect any stickers with this, but you never know. So, I can't find all the building guides. So let's go through all this first. You obviously got 2 big bulk pieces here. Kind of dusty. These should have been packed up in the bags at least. And yeah, I can always use helicopter parts. Maybe one day I'll build a helicopter. And we got numbered bags. So yeah, we might have 9 bags in total. Let's set these over here. Alright, found another building guide. And the whole point about these unboxings is to see exactly what we have in here before we get ourselves in trouble here. A lot of the other guys will just rush through this. I won't. We'll discuss it as we go here. So we have 9 numbered bags. So this could be built by up to 9 people, because I did one of these before and it was an easy collaborative build, but we'll find out here. And in addition to that, we get these 2 pieces floating at the bottom of the box. And a couple of building guides here. Alright. So you could either go up to 3 or 9 people. It depends on what you want to do, or you could build it solo. Now, does this come with a brick separator? Well, let's see. Usually it's the first or the last building guide here. It should. Or is it a budget cut thing? No, it does. That's probably the first brick separator I've seen in a long time with one of these type of sets. And yeah, you're going to need it in here if you're going to put this together, because you might make mistakes. I know I do. I make tons of them. And yeah, I think this is pretty good for what we're going to be doing today. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here. Not too bad at all. So, join me on my second channel. We're going to build this set in a few installments. Come back and we'll take a tour. Now that everything's assembled, we're going to take a look at the airplane, hovercraft, and the city truck. And these are pretty interesting builds. They look like they would fit in a LEGO City, so that's pretty good. Well, we're going to start with the minifigures first. So here we have our medic. Like she's ready to go. She's got a bag here, and that's printed. And she also does come with this helmet. Not too bad. Then we have this gentleman here. He's for the hovercraft with the broccoli hair. At least LEGO is starting to keep up with the trends now, aren't they? And he does come with a standard, like a bicycle helmet, you know. Nothing too special there. And then finally we have this gentleman with his wrench, and he's got nice print work for his torso, and he also comes with a hard hat. Looks like he's ready to fix the power lines. Or maybe he could be a plumber, we don't know. And yeah, I mean, it's a nice set of figures that goes with these builds. Well, since we started with him, let's take a look at the city truck. And yeah, this is how I'm going to do these reviews eventually. I'm just going to show you like this. Top does come off, and the interior here consists of just a steering wheel. You don't even really get a seat in there. And he can fit in here. We'll just take his wrench out, have him take a seat in there. Fits pretty comfortably. And yeah, it's a nice little vehicle. At least it's scaled for minifigures. And here's the crane. This does fold out. This is pretty cool. This would be very useful for a city. Except that came off. Now, that's part of the stuff that keeps breaking off of some of these sets. You're going to have to hold on to that. It's probably the only not so strong part there. But there you go. And you can put your figure inside of there. So you can put this gentleman in here. There's studs in there, so he could just sit in there like that and work on the lines. And if you want to place or store your wrench right next to the radio antenna, you can just shove it in this hole there. Should be fine. So that's one way to drive around with your wrench. And except for this piece here breaking off, it's not too bad. I mean, it folds up nicely. And I could just see this here being in a Lego city. I mean, it's got nice graphics. Everything is printed. There's no stickers. It's even better. And it's very heavy duty. And the next one we're going to be looking at will be the Hovercraft. I like this life preserver. I think that's a new piece. Never seen that before. Here's the rear props. And yeah, this one's scaled for figures too, but this gentleman here I think just stands up. I mean, he could probably sit down. Let's try it and see. They're going to go brave. They're not going to wear their helmets today. Of course, he's got to let that air go through his broccoli hair. I have nothing against broccoli hair. Kind of jealous because mine's is pinned straight. But yeah, I mean, the color scheme on this is really nice. Really nice indeed. And this looks really good, except for this. This is kind of the only turnoff here. I would have designed that better, but this just alone looks like it's full of air. It just feels soft, which is really cool. And if I forget some stuff in here, that's why I have the build installments, so we can catch some stuff. And here we have the plane. It's more like a medical plane or rescue plane. And this does come off here to put your minifigure inside. And the controls of that alone look pretty good. I mean, that's not bad for the controls for the pilot. And in addition, the rear part of this comes off too. May have to muscle that off there a little bit. And you got a space in the rear. So we're going to put her medical bag in here, and that's what this is for. She'd let go of it, huh? So stick that in here, like that. And then you can close all this up. So just these models, as is, are playable. This would look good in a Lego city. I'm pretty pleased with it. These look really nice. If I can get her in here, she's going to be a little stubborn today. Maybe her hands need to be pushed up a bit more. That's the whole point about this, is to see if everything fits. And there we go. And that's pretty much what it is. Now, these vehicles alone, I think they look good just as is, without any disassembly whatsoever. But this is a remix set, and basically the whole agenda with this one is to take these apart and remix and match parts. Now, you can only do this so many times. So each one of these can break apart. So it's not just, you know, a whole build. You can take all these sections apart, provided if I know which way to pull them apart, and you can start disintegrating things. Now, personally for me, I don't like doing this because it just these look fine as is, as great city builds. But now we're getting to the nitty-gritty here of just mix and matching parts. We got to do this one here too. But these are built very well. I mean, these have some weight to them. But I think the weight is just due to them being just rebuilds. I'm afraid these are going to disintegrate when I try to pop the parts off. I mean, some of these I really got to force to pull apart. I think the Technic pin and just these sliding into a notch would have been better than just having it reinforced like that, because it just makes these a bit tougher to pull off, because it feels like this one's about to break. So you really got to have to fight to get these apart. Okay, now we got all that ripped apart. Now we can have a little fun here. Let's get our hands dirty and we'll figure out what we want to do here. Well, I guess we could put wings on the truck so we don't need the bucket. You can just fly up there and do that. So everything's compatible. And then, well, in case we get a flat tire, we don't need to worry about that. So we can put this on the back here. So there you go. I mean, yeah, so it's got a combination, so you can back in, you can at least, if there's a puddle here in the back, you could just back into the puddle. You don't have to worry about getting stuck in there. And then we can come in here and take this portion, shove this here, and we can make a seaplane out of this one. Well, we don't want to make a seaplane out of it. Let's see, do we have any more front parts? Well, I guess we know what we could do, because I don't want to use too many of these. Let's put this one. This is more like just a filler piece. And I forgot to mention these jacks do come down. I guess I can show that. So you can bring these down to stabilize the plane, so when the passengers are boarding. So we'll put this in here so this guy here can drive that contraption. So there you go. It's more like a bumper car. And then this one here, we'll just put the crane on this one here. And you could do this any way you want, you know. These are really what these are, is just for fun. This thing here likes to come off from time to time. Be careful with it. And yeah, that's essentially what these are. And honestly, remixing them, I mean, I get what Lego's going for with this one here. But they look better as regular city vehicles than anything else. This should have just been a city pack instead of a remix pack. I think this would have been a lot better in terms of this, because these do look kind of, you know, ugly. But I get what they're going for. They're just meant to have fun, you know. So we're going to start the review with play value. And yes, these are playable models, despite these being a remix set, which you can play with the chunks, but these are also compatible with city. So you can put these in your city. They're ready to go. You can drop them in as respective models, or you can mix and match and just have some fun stuff with it. Especially if you're making something that's maybe a post-apocalyptic scene. You know how they usually have bits and pieces of machinery to make robots and stuff in the future. Yeah, it's pretty much what this is. So this would work good for a Lego City theme. Build quality, I'd say, is average. These are a bit stiff, as you saw taking them apart, and the crane comes apart. And also, I have to note that some of these transparent pieces did come in with a scratch on them. So I was kind of bummed out on that one there. So I think the build quality and packing quality in this could be improved a bit. But I think the build qualities are average. Like this would come off here. Some of these smaller pieces will flake off. So just be careful with them. It should be fine. Now, my build experience was pretty good. This was a set I could not put down. This was fun to put together because I'm mostly into city, suburban type builds. So these were fun. I enjoyed these. So if you're looking for something to do for your city, these are nice accessories. And there's a bonus to this. You got 3 separate models, so 3 to 9 people can put this together, because these do break down into 9 pieces. So each one of these can be built by a person. You could take turns. You know, there's so much. So I'd think 3 to 9 people can comfortably build this set without any problems. And that's even better, because you can share this with your brother, your sister, your parents. You can share this with your children, your grandchildren. Everybody has a little bit of something to do. So this is something you could build at the kitchen table and have fun as a family or as a group of friends. It's a nice little collaborative build for what this is. And at the end of the day, you actually have 3 models that you can play with. That's even better. Everything's scaled for figures, and I'm pretty happy with it. And in addition, if you're getting tired of these, it comes with a nice selection of bricks that you could use for other builds. Like, I already got ideas for these. This is a good inspiration to make my own hovercraft. We got some plain parts. You got parts to make a truck here. I mean, there's just so much that you can do with this. There's a lot of inspiration with this set. No stickers to fuss with, which is even better. The instructions were easy to read. There's some spots you're going to have to read ahead a little bit on, but it's manageable. But they're still easy to read nonetheless. Now, sadly, I have to give this set an 8.5 out of 10. Not due to how these are. That's what the theme is. One point off for the scuffed pieces. This one had a scuff, and this one here was just packed kind of horribly. And in addition, build quality. Like this basket thing would come off here, and there were some pieces on here that would flake off when you're building it, but it's nothing bad. Like I said, build quality is average on this. But it comes with a brick separator, which is handy because you will use that brick separator. I use this a few times to take things apart. So it's going to come in handy for this. But all around, though, if you're looking for a really fun build to do in a weekend with your children or with your brother or sister, here you go. 3 to 9 builders. It's a really nice, good collaborative build, and you get the hard hats and stuff with it too. You get a lot of minifigures, well, 3 in total, but this one I can go on for a while because I'm always looking for really good city vehicle builds, and these will fit the bill without mixing these up. Okay, you could just get away with putting these in your city. You just reach over, put them in, you're done. And I'm pretty pleased with this. But tell me what you think.